What a wonderful hint. Oh boy, we're starting this off on a grand note. Anyways, hello everybody, I am SlayerSG, and welcome back. I'm not going to say welcome back to just one person. I should probably welcome myself back into this mess. I've been busy. Too busy, in fact, to the point that I've had to take a year off. Last we left off, we just transitioned over to the... I forget the name of this place. Headlands. Where we rescued Lucky Zafford. And I'm going to double check. Oh god, I remember these things. Ugh. Right, okay. So, we have quite a few things to do in this episode. So, I'm going to recap what I need to do. So, powering the fast travel network. I want to get back to Ernest, but I can't face another bandit. Fast travel would be okay, but it's been offline around here for ages. Mad Mel blocked Scooter from coming to fix it. If fast travel were working, we could instantly teleport to any new U station we've ever visited, even the one next to Ernest's Emporium. Will you fix it, please? You just gotta climb the poles and throw the breakers, then hit the master switch over at the station. Easy, right? Well, as long as we get a form of fast travel, I'm down for it. Let's get our car and have poor driving skills. Driving in this game is a little scuffy at times, and most of the time I'm just gonna end up bumping on just about everything. But here we are where we have the first breaker to throw. Because these things are climbable objects, I'm going to fix my something real quick. That's strange. Is there not? Huh. Good to know. Up here on these, breaker towers, I'm going to fix my resolution if it's not fixed. No, it's at the highest it can be, and that's strange. Well then, let's go flip that first breaker switch, and... Scythids! Ow, okay, these guys are little jumpers. Let's fix that real quick. The Scythids family revolves around pure melee. Commonly weak to just anything with a lot of spread. We've got the crawlers, the deserts, the bursting, and there are even some other variations that are even more deadlier than their more common variants. They tend to be easy to kill with high spread weapons such as a shotgun and SMG at lower levels, or if you just spray and pray with them. Basically anything with a lot of rapid fire skills, well, not skills, rapid fire potential can clear the Scythids out relatively easily. Oh, and make sure you can aim as well, because it's not possible to aim. Because these little motherfuckers are very fast. And I mean very fast to the point that in 1 second they're going to be like right here in front of me, but then all of a sudden they're all the way back over there because of how far they jump. Now that we've thrown the 2 breakers, let us go over to the master switch. If we follow our compass, it is only in this direction. And I'll admit, I'm a little nervous. But that's where I get to just kill everything in 0.2 seconds because of how powerful I am. Midget shotgunner, where are you? There you are. I can hear a psycho. Ugh! Oh, that is rather disgusting to fight. I'm just gonna knock you out before I die. I'm at 8 HP. I'm going to fix that. There we go. Now I'll start regenerating, and the master switch is located right here. Let's press it. Pretty lights. Oh, good. Oh, Christ. Oh yeah, because my kill skill, I basically get to do fire damage to enemies that are near me. That is a Bruce. I'm going to kill you and get my health. Ow! I know you're only level 17, but ow! That kind of hurts. Actually, that's a much better SMG that he had. No wonder why it was doing damage. I would like to amend something that the first video has a problem with, and that would be the introductory cutscene. Yes, I'm referring to the one where there was no audio. The reason being for why that introductory cutscene has no video is because of YouTube asking me to edit out a piece of music that is copywritten. Sadly, I had to comply and cut the audio. I should mention that it is No Rest from the Wicked, which is the name of the piece of music that had to be edited out of that video. Just a small amendment for those who want to listen to what there was. There are probably people out there who has recorded the game audio of the introductory cutscene of Borderlands 1, and I'll admit it's out there. I'll admit that you could probably look it up on YouTube or something like that. Otherwise, I'm going to turn this quest in after I rob this guy kind of blind. Great! The fast travel system is back online. I'll hop over to Ernest later. Don't you have a fast travel pass? Don't you have a fast travel pass? I've got a spare. You can have that one. Now you can use fast travel. It lets you teleport to any new U station you visited before. Anyways, I'm feeling a little better now. Want to rid the headlands of Mad Mel? Mad Mel has blocked the road to New Haven, and he spends most of his time terrorizing the southern part of the Headlands. He hardly ever comes up here. If you want him to face you, you'll need to get his attention first. What says I'm going to kick your ass better than killing a bunch of his men and destroying a lot of his hardware? Sounds like a challenge to me.
Greetings, traveler.
I had a feeling that was gonna come in, which is why I stayed quiet for a little longer. Okay, thank you for telling us. Now this is a class mod I will take. On my very strong character, I have a specific SMG, well, not SMG, class mod that I've been using for a while just because it stuck out to me as being very powerful. As much as it pains me to just use like all my money just to get it, I am still going to take it because of what that last thing is. SMG ammo regeneration. Basically, it's self-explanatory. Ammunition in my SMG collection will regenerate when I'm holding my, well, SMG. Very useful for when I'm doing some SMG stuff. Now we've got a few quests. Let's first grab them all and see which ones I would like to tackle for you fine folks back at home. We've got a few level 18s, and I believe the first one, Death Race Pandora, shall be the first one we tackled. That crate is actually taunting me. Let me fix that for a moment, because that can be a pretty good crate. I just have to get up there in the first place. Yeah, that's relatively easy to get up to. The very convenient staircase of tires. Little ledges, I swear they're annoying. Huh. Well, I'm still going to keep this gun. I don't like combat rifles that are the burst variety with very limited magazines. So where on earth is our objective for Death Race Pandora? Let me zoom out of the map here. We are over here, actually. This is where the Death Race is located, but the reason why I'm going here first is because it actually houses another objective besides that one. How about we go ahead and tackle the objective there first before we go to the Death Race? Now, I remember that vending machine having something good. Hi! Nasty repeater, 54 at 28 magazines, and SNS. Ooh. And yes, you can shoot enemies through the wall. Fire is the most effective element on Sithids, but there's one problem with that. And that is aiming. Melee can quickly take him out really easily. But again, it requires you to be near them, and that's the biggest challenge, getting near them. God. I'm yawning. I might have to edit in subtitles for that part. Giant scythids! I forgot those things existed. They're not as jumpy as their smaller friends, but they're still rather annoying. And yes, that glowing gas tank of basically doom is what we have to do. I usually try to avoid wasting more bullets than I can because, yeah, I don't necessarily need to worry now because of the fact that I have that SMG ammo regeneration. And now for the biggest quest to tackle. Death Race on Pandora. This has probably one of the most annoying enemy sets of all. The badass crawlers are very annoying because most of the time they will explode like that, just like the bursting. And trust me, that has killed me plenty of times before. Biggest tip that I would like to give you if you are following along is to use your car's auto lock feature. I'll mention, these little motherfuckers have a crit spot, but they're very hard to hit. And I mean very hard to hit. Reason being, it's their mouths. Just like Skags, it is their mouths, but these little creatures have very little health, and will just die if you just spray at them. This place, surprisingly enough, does not have 50 exactly. It has more of them. More Sithids than your average expectations would say. I'm not even halfway done with the track, and I'm about halfway done with the quest. Also, the one thing those guys like to do is be too small to be hit by you driving over them. Easiest way to dispatch Sithids in this place is just ramming them over. But beware not to be all willy-nilly about doing that, because your car does have limited health and will explode if you're not careful. Oh, what the hell? It's a good revolver. Well then. A little better. Ugh. Ugh. By this point, you've probably noticed the the quest and the map. We're done. And yet there's still about an extra, from my time playing this game, about an extra 15, 20, not 20, more like 35 extra of these things. Why did the devs specifically ask for 50? I have no idea. I thought for a second that was what I thought it was, but no. And you can even afford to miss some. Not all, but some. And I believe they eventually just despawn. For your curiosity, this whole place that we went through is a racetrack of sorts. And next up on the hit list for clearing, because we've already did that, it will be Fuel Feud. If no one can, if you're stuck. Do I even have that quest, or is it not? Unintentionally clearing out the main story, even if it's kind of not necessary. It just happens to be also right by where a car spawn is, and my driving is so impeccable, it is amazing. That's a badass psycho. Look at him go. Jeez. Let's just finish him off like that. There we go. Ooh, bobbleheads. Bobbleheads are worth probably the most amount of money out of any cash drops. This is the least, being 21, and bobbleheads being 5 times. I'm opted to say more like 20 times what it is. So yeah, if you see a bobblehead, be sure to pick it up. They're worth too much money to just pass by for nothing. Okay, excuse my my silence and my movement disorder of nothing. But we're here to fix a leaking pump with, I believe, yep. Well, there's your problem right there. I didn't think that was that right there. And since we're also near...
He always sending you on missions that, like, destroy my stuff? Seriously, I think he's putting bad guys and runners just so you can get on to blowing them up.
Uh-huh. Well, we're also in the area of another valve. But also, the same area is used for a revolver scavenger hunt. Pardon me. We'll be tackling the scavenger hunt, and I do not know why it is considered a normal difficulty mission. When it's but I'm assuming it's just for the area that it's in. It's to keep it consistent. Enough about that. We are going to close this valve, and the way we get to it, well, it's simple. We go around it, and I get stuck on the ledge. We jump over here. We jump on some rocks, and we jump up here. Another piece of the revolver can be found right up here, and this is where we find a valve that we have to turn. Platform up here, and we're going to find the next part over here. This one can be a tricky one. And the last one, if my memory serves me right, is a bitch. This might take a while. Actually, correction, it's not gonna take a while. It's in this car. Right here in the driver's seat. And I'll be stopping this. I'm going to be double checking how long I've been recording before we continue on.